I loved everything about the 2000 World Series. I was traded to the Mets in the latter part of my career, and I was a Mets fan. So here I was, totally relishing in the real Subway Series, not during the season. And I remember, man, I had the cutter going. I started throwing curveballs. I was really offsetting a lot of these Yankee hitters that were really good. And I remember as the game was rolling, I just got more confidence and I just felt better about what I was doing. So after the 8th inning, I knew my pitch count was up, and I also knew it was Game 5 of the World Series, and I didn't care about a pitch count. I mean, I was hopeful that Bobby Valentine was going to keep me in. I was glad that he did. You know, the moment of going back out for the 9th inning was awesome. It's a tie game. That kind of propelled me into feeling great.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He is really dealing here in the 9th inning.
Now Posada is the hitter.
It was a tough at bat. He fouled a few off, and I walked him. And then literally 2 pitches later, I mean, I'm out. You know, Brocious comes up. I leave a cutter up out over the plate. That's my pitch. I was going to live and die by it. I didn't get it in far enough. He hits a little low liner, soft liner to left. The Posada leadoff walk obviously hurt. Now you got a go-ahead run in the top of the 9th at second. And it's the next pitch. So I had 2 pitches after the walk of feeling good about what I'm doing. If you see where Mike Piazza's setting up, I just don't get it in enough. The rest is history. The ball kicks in the dugout, and now they're up 4-2, and I'm feeling it. It was an emotionally draining game. The fans were totally behind me, and I felt it. You know, you put your everything into it, and you fall short by being out there. I think people, especially New Yorkers, appreciate the obvious effort, the obvious care. The Game 7 World Series started with the Marlins is up there. Winner take all, win the World Series, Game 7 is something that I'll absolutely never forget, of the emotion of this crowd, of the obvious importance and intensity and all the stuff that led up to first pitch. I'm gonna throw my curveball. I wanna get it out early. It's gonna be first pitch of the game. You got Omar Vizquel, Eddie Montague behind the home plate. My warm-ups, I wasn't even close with a slow curveball, and I said, I'm throwing it. And what it does is it so establishes like what I was trying to do. And it also, if there's ever a time where the opposing team they're watching, obviously everybody's watching a World Series game, is how they knew how I pitched, but how I was gonna go about it. So for me to throw a first pitch curveball, I know it doesn't sound like much, but it got me to get where I needed to go repertoire-wise to use my curveball significantly, because this was a heck of a lineup. So this is huge. As you describe it, I gave up 2 runs, a base up the middle, Tony Fernandez early. Jarrett Wright was pitching a gem. And here, this moment here, Craig Counsell to tie the game up, go into extra innings. I mean, think about that. It's a Game 7 World Series. We go extra innings for Edgar Renteria to be a hero of the Marlins' first World Championship, and also a moment that for Edgar and our teammates and this experience, never forget it. It's something you dream about.